Welcome to ESGN TV. Tonight on the Daily News, we talk a lot about WCS qualifiers, and we check in with Susie Kim, who tonight has an extended cut on a lot of things, and we discuss a little bit about tech news as well. All this and more, the show begins right now. Hello from Studio 1 in Babelsberg. Dan Cho reporting in for another exciting day of esports. Tonight is January 10th, and on this day in history, in 2005, ESL announced their player cards. The very first time players could verify their accounts and pave the way for European pro gaming scene to develop. Also on January 10th is George Foreman's birthday. He was a boxer, but thanks to his grill, we can all enjoy crispy bacon together. So starting off at the top of the show, Dreamhack announced their upcoming 2014 plans, which includes a kickoff event on January 24th to 25th in the Gothenburg Concert Hall, home of the National Orchestra Hall of Sweden. The festivities include a $4,000 show match between Liquid Tasia and local Swedish hero E.G. Thorzane. There's also the Golden Star ceremony and the conclusion of the eSports M Championships, which includes games like FIFA Online, Street Fighter 4 Arcade Edition, and CSGO. Dreamhack has also announced their Stockholm details on September 26th to 27th with a full lineup of esports competitions, Dreamhack Expo, hackathons, Game Congress, and much more. According to the release, Dreamhack this year plans on reaching 70,000 visitors for the event. For point of reference, last year they got an incredible 41,000 visitors. An ambitious goal for 2014, but Dreamhack never disappoints. Robert Owen has released a statement saying, quote, "We already have a vision to make Stockholm the esports capital of the world, and combining that with the sensational Swedish game industry is a perfect match in our opinion. Dreamhack is already known as the world's largest computer festival and one of the top organizers in esports worldwide, and creating an event where all can be combined feels like a natural step." As Dreamhack unveils more information on the year, we will keep you posted. For more information, head on over to dreamhack.se and follow them on Twitter at Dreamhack. So while we're in Europe, let's take an opportunity to talk a little bit more about the current LCS situation. Yesterday, we mentioned that LemonDogs failed to submit their roster on time and consequently lost their LCS spot due to 2014 regulations posted by Riot. According to an article posted by Slasher with On Gamers, LemonDogs owner Daniel Pani Icardi claims Riot is being unfair and that he submitted his paperwork on time to Chris Hopper, associate esports manager at Riot. He claims, quote, "I did send some paperwork wrong, but I sent it all within the deadline. I asked if this was okay, and Chris told me that they would let me know what updates he would need. After speaking to Chris, I was sure that it would be all right at 11:58 since that there were over 20 papers to go through." Penny also confirmed that there were talks about selling LemonDogs spots to Ninjas and Pajamas after NIP failed to qualify for the EU Spring Split. However, talks stopped after Riot's new rule policy and forced LemonDogs to scramble up a full roster. Riot's esports manager Nick Allen stepped in and replied to On Gamers. "Turning in the documents 2 minutes before the deadline gave us no time to review and give feedback. Once they were turned in, the documents were incomplete. There was information missing through nearly every document. We were taken aback when we saw how incomplete the information was." Nick Allen also made a follow-up post on Reddit and said the paperwork was given to LD administration on November 27th, over 6 weeks ago. In addition, it was revealed that Riot already extended the deadline twice for LemonDogs, but they still failed to submit everything on time. Now, there's no confirmation on where the LemonDog players will end up, but with their talent, inevitably they should land on Coke Zero teams. They will attempt to climb back in the LCS, but will have to wait until the EU Spring Split concludes. Thanks to On Gamers for providing all of this information. The full article can be read over on their website at ongamers.com. There is yet more crushed dreams in League of Legends team news. Complexity has officially departed with their League of Legends squad. No specific reasons have been stated from Complexity's side, but they have claimed they are still looking for another top LoL team to sign for 2014. The former Complexity roster, whose biggest success was back in PAX 2013 spring promotions, has now dispersed. Mega Zero, the top laner for Marn fame, is now a sub for Cloud9. No news of movement from the players remaining like Chuper and MIA, but we'll keep you posted. And for more information, go to complexitygaming.com. While it's team madness in League of Legends and StarCraft 2 keeps on rolling with positive news. A few days ago, Polt became the second StarCraft 2 player to obtain an American visa as an internationally recognized athlete. He joins his friend Violet, who is the first StarCraft 2 player to receive a visa thanks to the help of the CSA. As the Daily Dot's Patrick O'Neill reports, the agency took 6 months and hundreds of documents to prove Polt's participation in worldwide competition. Previously, Polt was balancing the life of a pro gamer while studying at a university in the US. With the P1A visa, Polt can now stay up to 5 years and compete without having to worry about immigration issues. Polt describes his year and his journey in securing the visa in the full article on the Daily Dot, which you can find on their website at dailydot.com, and clicking on the eSports section. Also, follow Polt, twitter.com/cmstormpolt, and see if the WCS America champion can keep it going for 2014. Polt will wait to see who rises up from the Challenger League to threaten his throne in WCS America, which the second qualifier finished up yesterday. The final 4 to go through were the 3 Terrans and a Zerg, 2 young players in Coma and Sonic, Root Massa, and former Starcraft America champion MYI Kane. Congratulations and good luck to qualifying players. Although they do have a long road ahead of them, this is certainly a great start. And with big news in League of Legends and StarCraft 2, what's happening in Dota 2? Well, there are a lot of rumors swarming up to shake another Chinese team scene up, primarily to LGD. Gamefy sent us another report on the rumor mill, and this is what they had to say.
The LGD's Dream 5 may be shaken up as the likelihood of a breakup is heavily rumored. After winning D2L, Xiao8 started the breakup rumors with the following message. Thank you to all my teammates. It was a happy ending. New start in 2014. Forever Dream 5. LGD had suffered a painful defeat in TI3, but ended up winning the World Championship. Is this a good time for LGD China to say goodbye then? The former leader of LGD, Cao Renoir, also sent his blessing to Xiao8 and cherished the memory of their glory years. Though not one player stands out in LGD, together they are a force to be reckoned with. There is a saying within the Chinese community, a team will never be considered the best until they defeat LGD. Obviously, Xiao8 plays a very important role as the captain, but all the good things must come to an end. The likelihood of Xiao8's leaving means not only the potential disbanding of LGD's dream team, but also the biggest transfer saga in the Dota 2 Chinese scene. Many players' contracts become due as the Chinese New Year approaches, so personal changes are in fact inevitable. In the last 6 months, there has been a massive transfer of Chinese players. Rattlesnake and Rising Stars have announced their disbanding, while DK and BC Gaming are believed to make new contracts with new members to cover the TI4. But still, we don't know what will happen to the remaining 3 teams, namely IG, LGD and Tongfu. According to informed sources, Xiao8's new teammates come from IG and Tongfu. At the same time, the popular Chu1 will appear again for the tournaments after TI3. The newly formed team were rumoured to be backed by the Hangda. However, we were able to uncover the ties to the Hangda club is non-existent. As no rosters will change before the Chinese New Year, we expect there to be some great gameplay in the grand final of G League, and we wonder, what kind of results will be brought by these upcoming changes, especially by team members from IG, as it might just be their final achievement.
Well, whatever happens, we'll be sure to keep you posted. And also, don't forget G League's 2014 Dota 2 finals will be happening on the 13th. IG versus DK, a guaranteed epic matchup. So our last piece of news for the block comes from Valve. They recently announced the dreaded but much needed maintenance schedule for Dota 2 servers. On specific dates, Valve will shut down regions for a day or two to improve reliability, which includes addressing packet loss issues and random disconnections. The schedule will start with US West tonight in, well, just a few hours, and will finish in Russia on the 22nd. If you're not Dota 2 players, if your region is being serviced, you can still access the other regions. The graphic on screen lays out the entire schedule for you right there. All right, when we return, Susie Kim has had a busy day. She has the latest on OGN and GSL, and we also talk about Activision's big Call of Duty announcement. Lots to come. We'll be right back. Welcome back to the Daily News. So we've covered lots of North American and European news thus far, but what's happening in Korea? Well, our correspondent Susie Kim has been tracking the OGN Champions semifinals that happened this past Wednesday and earlier today. She's been working hard, and I can't wait to see what she has for us. Susie?
Thanks, Dan. This is Susie Kim with ESGN TV, and I'm standing outside of Yongsan Station where the OGN semifinals are going to be held. Today's matchup is against Samsung Ozone versus NJin Shield, and we saw on Wednesday that SK Telecom T1K has made it through, so who's going to win today? We don't know. We'll have to go see.
Let's go over what happened on Wednesday, January 8th. I had the chance to watch SK Telecom T1K sweep the KT Bullets in a quick 3-0, securing their position at the Winter Finals. The stadium was absolutely packed to the brim. People showed up starting at 5 a.m. to get entry tickets. I also had the chance to interview Faker and Bengi after the games.
Okay, I am standing here now with two players from the SK Telecom T1K team, and I'm just going to have them introduce themselves to you directly.
안녕하세요. 저는 SKT T1K의 정글러를 맡고 있는 정글러 뱅기입니다.
Hi, I'm Faker.
That's Faker. You got that. Okay, I just wanted to ask a question. When you came in to play today, did you think you were going to win 3-0?
상대 KT B팀이 강팀이라 한 판도 안 질지 몰랐는데 뭐 운이 따랐는지 3-0으로 무난하게 연승을 하고 있는 것 같습니다.
Okay. My question for Faker then is, Score is on KT Bullets, is a really strong player. Did you plan anything to shut him down? How did you do that?
별로 계획한 거는 없었는데 그냥 저희가 실력적으로 이긴 것 같고요. 또 스코어 선수가 되게 잘하긴 한데 저희 피글렛 선수가 더 잘한 것 같아요.
Okay, and so then on that note, do you have anything you want to say to your foreign fans?
해외 팬들이 롤을 좋아하는 거 아는데 T1K를 응원해 주신 분들에게 감사하다고 전하고 싶습니다. Remember me, Bengi.
Thanks for cheering us, SK Telecom T1, and remember us, Bengi and Faker, and the other SK Telecom members. I'm the best.
And that brings us to today, Friday, January 10th, where I got to witness some of the craziest games in League semifinals history.
Hey guys, this is Susie with ESGN TV, and I just sat here watching an amazing series between Samsung Ozone and NJin Shield. And those 4 games were absolutely incredible. If you haven't seen them, I absolutely suggest that you go ahead and watch those VODs on Twitch TV, because Game 3 was unforgettable. Right now, I am behind the scenes. I'm actually in the player lounge, to which I bumped into a player here. Okay, and as you guys know, this is Dandy from Samsung Ozone. Can you introduce yourself?
저는 삼성 오존에서 정글러를 맡고 있는 댄디라고 합니다.
Okay, so what I wanted to ask him first was, like I said, that Game 3 was absolutely incredible. I wanted him to talk a little bit about that Baron steal that he did.
근데 솔직히 바론을 먹을 거라고 생각을 못했는데 생각보다 적팀의 바론 먹는 속도가 늦어가지고 제가 정말 체력 40으로 스틸했거든요. 정말 제가 운이 좋았던 것 같아요.
Okay, he says it's luck, but I think it's all skill, to be completely honest with you. Also in Game 3, now that was one of the longest games actually in the entire season history. It was like 56 minutes or something like that. And at the end, we had Looper just march on in there, get into the Nexus. I just want to know how he was feeling, what the team was feeling when his teammate was doing that.
루퍼 형이 쌍둥이 타워 밀 때 이제 드디어 좀 긴 게임이 끝났다, 드디어 이겼다, 네, 이런 아주 안도감이 들었어요.
Okay, now he's going to be going against SK Telecom soon, and I'm wondering, first off, he's going to be going against Bengi, who is their jungler. I'm wondering how confident he is in facing that player.
일단 뱅기 선수는 그렇게 임팩트가 있다고는 생각하지 않는데 SKT 팀에서 정말 안정적으로 모든 라인을 커버하는 그런 최고의 정글러라고 평가하고 있거든요. 그래서 아마 제가 좀 색깔 있는 정글링으로 이겨야 되지 않을까 생각해요.
Okay, that sounds like a really good plan. I hope it works out for him. The next question I had for him was also about SK Telecom. Now they are on a 15-game winning streak. What does he think they should do to break that streak?
일단 SK가 15연승으로 아주 기세가 좋기 때문에 약간의 방심을 할 수 있다고 생각하고 저희는 롤드컵에서 보여주지 못한 저희의 기량을 최대한 끌어내서 우승할 수 있도록 노력하겠습니다.
Great. Now, if he could say a word to your fans, your foreign fans, because there's so many people out there that want to hear from you.
해외 팬이 얼마나 있는지는 잘 모르겠는데 제가 롤드컵에서 너무 저조한 모습을 보여드려서 이번에는 꼭 기대에 부응하도록 열심히 하겠습니다.
Alright, and that will be it for my week here at the semifinals at OGN. Thank you very much and good luck.
감사합니다.
Congratulations once again to SK Telecom and Samsung Galaxy Ozone. They will duke it out in 2 weeks on January 25th, and the third place match between KT Bullets and NJin White Shield will happen the week before on the 15th next Wednesday. Now, a lot of people think it's going to be happening on the 17th, but apparently it was changed to the 15th, according to Susie. Tune into the action and subscribe to their channel at twitch.tv/OnGameNet. Now, it was only a year ago when teams around the League of Legends heard that the news Azubu Frost, along with their sister team Blaze, were acquired by CJEntus. At this time, it was an incredible power move that solidified the arrival of Kespa into the LoL scene. Last night, CJ Frost's mid-player RapidStar, who was part of the roster dating back to the MIG days, has declared his retirement due to personal reasons and changes in his life. RapidStar finishes his career with 4 OGN final appearances, winning 2 of them, and as well as the runner-up to the Season 2 World Championships. RapidStar is only 20 years old, but now joins other former prominent mid laners who have retired recently, Toys, Messiah, and Reginald. With Woong and Cloud Templar also hanging up the keyboard, this leaves Mad Life as the only original member of MIG Frost still actively playing. CJEntus roster Frost now stands as Shy at top, Helios in the jungle, ganked by Mum in mid, Space as the AD carry, and Mad Life at support. Magnus still stays on as a reserve for the mid lane. Now, that's not the only thing Susie has covered in Korea for us today. She also got a chance to see the Code A qualifiers for GSL that's beginning later this month. Let's see part 2 of Susie's Friday check-in.
Hi everyone, this is Susie Kim with ESGN TV, and I'm standing here at the GSL Code A qualifiers for this first season. Hey, look who he is. Okay, Linak, I know that you already finished your games today, and I also know that you're currently teamless. How have you practiced for this?
저희 팀이 해체되긴 했는데 아직 근데 숙소가 없어진 건 아니거든요. 그래서 아직 1월 18일까지는 숙소가 유지되기 때문에 제가 아직 거기 숙소에서 연습을 하고 있었어요.
Now, I know that he's really good at foreign leagues. He's called the foreign league killer around here, but I'm just wondering how he feels about GSL. What are your expectations, and how far do you think you'll go?
해외 대회에서는 잘하고 GSL에서는 중간 정도의 성적을 매일 내고 있었는데 한국 리그 다시 시작하게 된 게 정말 오랜만인데 오랜만인 만큼 최대한 오래 살도록 하겠습니다.
Maybe just a couple words to your foreign fans?
항상 응원 많이 해주시는 많은 팬분들한테 너무 고맙고요. 앞으로 우승한 지도 한 1년 돼가는데 우승할 때도 된 것 같아서 금방 결승전 무대에서 찾아뵙도록 하겠습니다. 감사합니다.
Thank you very much and good luck. Bye. here with Stork, who is actually one of my personal favorite players, and I just wanted to ask him a couple questions before he gets ready for his qualifiers. The first question is, he's been around since Brood War days, and I've been following his career for a very long time, and I'm wondering, what's the difference between, playing StarCraft 1 and, the team feel and everything for StarCraft 2 now?
일단 스타1은 게임성 차이도 좀 있긴 한데 최근에 제가 좀 많이 생각을 해봤거든요. 스타2를 하면서 성적이 안 좋았기 때문에 왜 이렇게 못했나 했는데 다른 선수들에 비해서 제가 스타1 선수한 생활이 기간이 엄청 길어요. 그래서 좀 오래 해왔던 습관들을 다른 선수들에 비해서 더 오래 했기 때문에 좀 잘 못 고쳐서 스타2에 성적이 많이 안 좋은 거 아닌가 그런 생각이 많이 들어요. 네.
You have different teammates from Brood War and you from now in StarCraft 2. Do you get along with them?
예전에는 아무래도 제가 나이도 어린 편이거나 아니면 뭐 중간이거나 해서 위에 이제 형들도 있고 했는데 지금은 이제 새로운 선수들이 스타2 하면서 더 많이 유입이 되고 있기 때문에 각 팀들마다 저희 팀도 마찬가지고 그래서 이제 좀 선수들의 성격이나 그런 것도 이제 80년대생 위주였다가 90년대생으로 바뀌면서 이제 성격이나 약간 세대 간의 느낌도 틀리고 또 이제 뭐 게임 적응하는 게 어리다 보니까 너무 빠르더라고요. 그래서 80년대생으로서 좀 부러운 게 많아요. 네.
How do you feel about this qualifier? Will you be able to make it to the top?
네, 예선을 딱 한 번 뚫어봤는데요. 전 시즌 예선을 뚫어봤는데 뚫어봤기 때문에 가장 최근 예선 오늘도 당연히 예선을 뚫을 거라고 생각하고 왔고 근데 이제 손이 잘 안 움직이기 때문에 머리를 많이 써서 최대한 높은 데까지 올라가도록 한번 노력해 보려고요. 네.
All right, well, you know what? I really, really hope he makes it through because he's so much fun to watch. And like I said, he is one of my favorite players, and he's Protoss. So maybe he could just say a word to your fans out in the Western world, not in Korea.
네, 뭐예요?
해외에 있는 팬들한테 한마디.
스타1 하면서는 잘해가지고 어떻게든 외국 대회 참가를 많이 했는데 외국 대회가 엄청 많은 스타2에 와서는 오히려 성적이 안 좋아서 못 나가는 상황이 발생했는데요. 최대한 열심히 해가지고 외국 현장에서 이제 온라인이 아닌 외국 현장에서 직접 경기할 수 있도록 실력 쌓아서 팬들과 직접 만나서 경기 보여드리는 그런 선수가 되고 싶어요. 네.
Okay, well, thank you so much for this interview and good luck. Fighting!
네, 감사합니다. 파이팅!
Thanks again, Susie, for that great look into the Code A qualifiers. Here's a list of a few of the notable players that got through: Paralyze, Hero, Ruin, Yonghua, and Gumiho. Now we also look at some of the other plays, but you can also find the full list of players that's quite extensive on teamliquid.net. And if you want to go to their wiki, which is wiki.teamliquid.net/StarCraft2, and click on the GSL Season 1 section, you can find everything. And also you can follow Susie as well, our ESGN Korea correspondent, at twitter.com/littlesusie. All right, so let's talk also about a game that's probably had a really good explosive start to 2014 as well as all the other games that we're talking about. Activision has announced the next Call of Duty World Championship in partnership with MLG, Gfinity, and ACL Pro. There will be 3 regional finals: Sydney on February 28th, London on the 28th as well, and Los Angeles on March 9th. The finals will feature 32 teams from around the world competing for $1 million and the right to be called World Championships. It all takes place in Los Angeles on March 28th to 30th. You can watch all the actions over live streams or even straight from your Xbox if you have Xbox Live. More information can be found at the Call of Duty website or MajorLeagueGaming.com. And as UMG Philadelphia wrapped up recently in how outspoken the players have been about Call of Duty Ghosts, Activision has also posted their intention to release a patch that includes new eSport rules to improve the competitive value of the new Call of Duty installation. Activision, in a statement, said, quote, "Each constructive conversation, message board post, and Reddit thread has had positive impact on our development process. We're always lurking and listening. We plan to roll out as soon as possible to support competitive Call of Duty based on your feedback. These will appear as both hotfixes and TUs in the coming weeks, alongside planned changes to the areas of Ghost affecting all players, such as spawns. Watch out for more info coming soon." The list of changes includes things like improving the broadcast tools, spawn fixes, and restricting ghillie suits, danger close, and much more. For more information, find it all at callofduty.com. And with the Call of Duty announcements, the pro scene has also had big roster swaps. Earlier this week, Will Big Timer Johnson from Optic Gaming has announced his retirement, leaving a huge hole in the star lineup. This would start a huge domino effect of team changes. The gap on Optic would be filled by Team Caliber's Clayster, a colorful personality and player. Caliber responded by picking up famous Halo legend Formal, who played for Fear at UMG Philly. Soon after, Proofy from NVS announced at MLG that Scumpy would also be leaving Optic in favor for a spot that Rambo left on NVS. This landmarked the first player transfer in professional Call of Duty history. Scumpy joins Proofy, Merc, and Gunjar and sets his sights on 2014, while Optic has since acquired Parasite from Curse. Meanwhile, in European team news, Infused announced their new lineup consisting of JT, Mohawk, Watson, and Luke. The new lineup has lots to prove under the Infused brand, a team known to create championship caliber players. If you want more in-depth explanation on the transfers and some of the player thoughts, we got a lot of our information from esport-nation.com, and if you follow the links to the team websites, you can find everything. All right, so let's take a break, and when we come back, we tie up the week with some other general gaming and even some tech news with CES 14 and a spotlight on the community. The Daily News will return right after this.
We will win every series, for sure.
Be prepared to see Hearthstone like you've never seen it before.
We do have some secret things planned, so you should watch out.
Our first round of Fight Night Hearthstone concludes later this evening with the 5th battle between Team Doggy House and other team no name yet. Shrifegrow clinches the match for his team, but there's still a bonus money round, an ace match yet to be played. Tune in to find out the secret weapons. No wheels, no holding back. The action starts in just a few minutes. As we've been working with our partners to deliver news all week, I want to remind people that you can also head over to ESGN.com to plan your schedule around upcoming broadcasts, read the latest news, and view the global rankings. However, not everybody is familiar with how exactly the system functions, so Michael Cohen from ESGN HQ stopped by earlier today for an official announcement on how everything works.
Hey guys, this is Michael Cohen from Business Operations over here at ESGN HQ. As Dan mentioned, we're happy to announce our ESGN Global Point Standing System. In short, starting January 1st, with our partners Gamefy, ESL, and GOM-EXP, ESGN will now be tracking and recording participating players' achievements on a worldwide scale. Fans will now be able to check out their favorite players climb up the ladder and achieve high rankings. Our ESGN points adds an international value for professional players, meaning accomplishments done regionally or through a specific class of tournament will be qualified through points and ranked amongst others. As we ramp up plans for 2014, ESGN will reach out to future partners and expand the ESGN points influence. For those organizations not partnered with ESGN, we will be monitoring players' progress with our ELO database, a system that evaluates the overall fluctuating skill of a player. In summary, ESGN points will soon become an integral way to gauge participation and achievement of competitors on a worldwide scale. Additionally, the effects of ESGN points may lead to even future and larger opportunities for players. We are very excited about the capabilities and changes ESGN points will have in esports, as well as the upcoming plans we have in store for our partners. For more information, head on over to ESGN.com. Thanks, Dan. Back to you.
Thank you so much, Mike Cohen. We'll be sure to check in with you later to see how the ranking develops in the future. All right, so you've heard about DTO's events in Vegas. Do you know what else happened there? CES 14. And at the event, Razer revealed Project Christine, what they call the world's most modular computer. Every component can be swapped out for easy transport and upgrading. One of the most impressive features being the ability to run multiple operating systems simultaneously has caught everyone by storm. Boasting a quiet yet powerful system, Razer has stolen the show, and for a spectacle like Project Christine, this news couldn't stay in Vegas. Unsurprisingly, Razer also won the Best of CES 2014 award for the 3rd year in a row, and Project Christine earned Best PC, while Razer Nabu won the People's Voice. Also at CES, Valve has revealed Steam boxes featuring different builds by Alienware, Zotac, Alternate, and more. A total of 13 developers will be partnering with the Steam box, which will be an exciting addition to the console collection. Myself, I have like 30 games I need to start playing from the summer sale alone, so I eagerly await for the release of the Steam box. Now, we talk a lot about esports this and esports that, but we can't forget that at the core, we simply love gaming. And one of the most beautiful gaming things going on right now is the awesome Games Done Quick 2014 Marathon. The community takes old school games like Super Mario, Mega Man, and Legend of Zelda and complete the games as fast as they can while raising money for charity. All donations go to the 501c3 nonprofit of the Prevent Cancer Foundation. And so far, the event has broken its previous year's record and raised over $500,000. This is an incredible demonstration of what the gaming community is capable of. I encourage you to tune in sometime this weekend, and if you feel inclined to do so, contribute to the donation pool over at twitch.tv/SpeedDemosArchives.sda. All right, so before we go, let's take a look at the 5-day forecast of what's to come. Tomorrow, on Saturday, we have EU Challenger Qualifier number 3. And if you don't have an opportunity to sign up for that one, you can sign up for Sunday's Ladder Wildcard Qualifier as well. But don't forget, on Monday, ESL still is also hosting their Go for StarCraft 2, where the first place and second place get a little bit of money. Then over on Tuesday, we have a big match coming for NSL, as All In will take on Zephyr, as well as MVP Hot 6 up against AOT. And over on Wednesday, we also have the beginning of GSL Season 1. It's going to be a lot of fun. For more details, head on over to gomexp.com. That does it for the first week of our daily news show. From Dan Cho and the rest of the crew here at ESGN TV, thank you so much for watching. Fight Night is coming up next.